So welcome back to Life, and the channel is called Life. That's why we say Life. So today's episode on Life is going to focus on dealing with a few relationship things. How to avoid pain in relationships. How to avoid painful experiences. Remember, these opinions are my own opinions based on a few experiences of mine, and a few experiences of some of the people that I actually know. The first way you can avoid experiencing pain or painful experiences in relationships, the first one is going to be stop making excuses for your partners. What do I mean by that? If you are dating someone and they keep doing the same thing, like they have certain behaviors that are repetitive, and you keep making excuses for these behaviors, especially if you are hurt. For example, if you are in an abusive relationship, a physically abusive relationship, really, not just physically, emotionally, mentally, just leave. But especially physically, just leave. There is no amount of therapy that's going to cure that person, especially towards you. So maybe they have anger issues or anything. So when people are hurting you, please stop making excuses for them. I'm just saying. So we have a tendency of making excuses for our partners. For example, someone might actually harm you or say something mean to you, and then later say, oh, but I didn't mean it, or they'll actually turn it around, because this is it's a sign of someone who is narcissistic, like narcissism. So someone might actually say, if you didn't do this, I wouldn't have done this. You provoked me, you pushed me beyond my limits, so I said this. Even you, when you're very upset, you have to learn to manage your emotions and your anger. Stop saying things just because you're upset, just because you're angry, just because. Learn to keep quiet for a moment, go away, process, and if you cannot move past it, then leave the situation altogether. It is very important, because once you have control over your emotions, you have control over lots of things. So number one, stop making excuses for your partners, especially if they are hurting you. Number two, establish at the start of this relationship, of this union, of whatever you have going on, establish what this is. What are we doing? Are we exclusive? Is this an open relationship? What type of relationship are you actually running? Stop assuming things, okay? Stop assuming things. And when someone tells you that you're in an open relationship, don't invest your feelings in that relationship. Because an open relationship simply means this person can easily get with anybody else. And if your feelings easily get hurt, you are going to be hurt. So, one, avoid making excuses for people who are hurting you. Two, establish what type of relationship you're dealing with. Number three, if you meet someone and they are telling you that they want a serious relationship, but then actually not a serious relationship, they want an exclusive relationship, but then their actions say otherwise. For example, they are constantly cheating, even when you stated at the start that this relationship is exclusive. Leave them. It means this person is emotionally unavailable, especially for you at that particular point in time. When you force an emotionally unavailable person to be with you, you're only going to get hurt. You're going to waste a lot of time. Yes, you're going to waste a lot of time. So there are so many things you shouldn't do for a person who is emotionally unavailable. Don't get pregnant for them. Don't invest with them. Yes, when someone is emotionally unavailable, it means anytime, any minute they are living your life. Because if someone is doing certain things involved with other people, how can you guarantee that you're making long-term plans with this person, you know, life-changing plans with this person, you know. In the end, you're the one that's going to suffer, especially the ladies. You are just going to suffer. Secondly, to avoid pain in relationships, avoid mixing your finances, especially if you are not married. When there is no legal document protecting you, when you can mix finances, but if you do, make sure you are both legally protected. In case you fall out, one person doesn't have to take everything from you. Always protect yourself, always protect your assets, protect your wealth, because you don't grow younger, you get older. If you happen to lose everything you've made in your entire life to a man or a woman, it's going to leave you bitter. You're going to be depressed and you're going to live out the rest of your life either a criminal or homeless. Yeah. So always protect your finances. And if you happen to invest together, make sure there is legal work, there is legal paperwork. You know, in case you want to split, everyone can take what's theirs. Don't be too blind. Some of us have been blind and we've messed up like this. You know, financially, when you mix finances together in a relationship, it can be a good thing. But if you are not protected or you are not protecting yourself, then it's going to be a very big problem for you. The other thing, now this is, I think, for men mostly, don't spend money that's going to pain you or money that's going to hurt you. What do I mean? If you feel like being with this girl or this man, this person is simply worth maybe $1,000, and that's what you can spare, that's the only amount of money you're willing to spend on this person that is not going to make you bitter, upset, angry. Because one thing I've realized is we have people who are killing their partners over finances because they claim they've invested a lot in a relationship. But don't invest in somebody, especially as human beings, we are flawed. We have free will, so we are constantly evolving and changing our minds. You cannot put all your money with someone, especially if you cannot guarantee that this person will have any returns for you, as a means of you thinking that this person is going to love you and stay with you permanently just because you've given them all your money. And when the person doesn't stay with you, you become very bitter, and then you end up killing this person, or you end up committing some kind of atrocity that could actually, you can never come from. So only spend an amount of money you are willing to lose. So when you are spending, picture that you've actually just lost the money, or you've given it to somebody and you're expecting nothing. Yeah, that's another point. The other thing is, don't have high expectations. Lower your expectations as low as possible. Understand that the person you are dating right now can leave you at any point. And imagine this person left you. I'm not saying it won't be painful, but if they left you, would you be willing? Would you survive? Would you be okay? So date people, not that you are dating, you have this mindset of, oh, this person is going to leave me. No. Date people and love them 100%, but be aware that at any point this person could leave you, but also at any point this person could stay with you for the rest of your life. So it can be, it is one of those things that is unpredictable, you know? It's unpredictable. So lower your expectations when it comes to people, right? The other thing is, what you can't get yourself, don't impose on somebody else. If you cannot do something for yourself, please be a bit more understanding. For example, if you want the new iPhone 15 Pro Max, I don't know, is it a Pro Max? If you want it, but you don't even have the means to get it yourself, be polite when you're asking for it, and ask for it and be patient with this person. If this person says, I'm willing to give it to you, but it will take me about 6 months or so, give them the time. Stop putting too much pressure on people. Stop. What you can't do for yourself, be patient with other people who have promised to do for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So, number 3, try to have your own. Always have your own. Always make sure that you have some money. Try to find money. Try as much as possible to always have some money. Whether you're a housewife or a houseman, stay-at-home dad, always try to have some money of your own. You need to have a bit of financial independence. You can be taken care of, but it doesn't mean that just because you're being taken care of, you should completely be dependent. I think that's about it. There is more. But thank you for listening, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's a new channel.